What's up, guys? Time to show off a new Kraken 2.1 build. This is the first time I've done one of these pink-purple abalone dials. I think it came out phenomenal. Now, I didn't have anything that paired with it at all. I mean, even if I had remotely the same color, it's not the same kind of texture, reflectiveness. So I took that as the cue to do everything in a nice silver. So you got a bit of a mix of things going on here. What you've got a polished 110 case. You've got a brushed small coin with a brushed stainless steel super thick diver insert. Just your milled crown. You've got a brushed caseback that we milled and then brushed it. The cool thing about it is the way it's lasered is in pink. So I was like, what are the odds of that? So I looked through them and I only had one left, and that's what it was. And then I did a shark mesh hybrid band, so the center is polished, the outsides are brushed with the Kraken logo clasp on it. Did a set of white hands. Have to use short hands, well, specifically a short hour hand, because some of my other ones, they get super close to this, and I just think one day something's gonna, I mean, obviously they can't grow longer, but the way they're angled in there, you know, maybe over time the hand falls just slightly and then it makes contact. So use a set of shorter hands, did a set of white hands, and what looks cool with them is it kind of matches the same tone of the loom on the inside of the raised accents, so flows nicely with it. And then I did a lollipop silver seconds hand, and that's the build. I had some Kraken logo crowns, but whenever I paired them with this, every single one of them had the Kraken upside down and facing this way. So I was like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to give you guys upside down Kraken. So just went with a nice polished milled, it's not polished, it's just a milled crown. And that's the build. The bezel will turn left, it'll turn right, it is on there decently tight. It will only move if you want it to move. Automatic mechanical. You've got a rotor in the back, and as you're moving, it is moving. But before you put it on, you want to wind it just a little bit to make sure you do not lose time throughout the day. And how you do that is you back the crown off the threads till you hear it and feel it clicking, and at that point you can wind. You'll notice you got a little bit of play, and that tells you you're off the crown tube. And wind is a turn clockwise as you're looking at it. Counterclockwise will not wind it, but it is a lot easier to go back and forth to wind. 4 or 5 seconds of this mixed with your movement will keep your time throughout the day. But if you're at a desk or going to be driving, just go ahead and do what I'm doing. Wind it out a little bit longer. You cannot overwind it. It has a slipping mainspring inside, so it will only accept the input that you give it up till it is fully wound, and then it deflects. So no worries there. So another 4 or 5 seconds of that should max you out. It's a 31-hour power reserve on it, but in reality it runs about 34 hours once fully wound. When you're good with that, you're going to pull it to the one and only click, and you can now set your time. It does not have a hacking movement, so that's going to keep going. You'll also notice you've got a wobble crown. That will deflect lateral pressure from going into the stem and into the movement, so when you're pushing and prying on it, you're not adversely putting pressure on the keyless works of the movement. Okay, Google, Alexa, what time is it? 3:16. I used to have a Google in the watch room, and now at the new house, I moved the Alexa down here. So now I just call it both things. You'll push it in, get it out of that time setting, and then wind it down. Yeah, so you'll notice one side of these is down in, the other side is up. Watch Let's show. Yep, that's close to the top. And then you'll notice when that side's up, this side's down. That's the side that you push through. You'll have your little arrows. So if you need to size this, remove 3 links, take 2 off this side, take 1 off this side. And once you knock that out and knock that out, then you want to kind of lay this down and lay it on top, because these go into each other. The one that's on the top, which with that reflectiveness it's kind of hard to see, but they are meshed. So if you lay it down and kind of stand them up, put it together, and then kind of push them down, push them into it, and then start feeding that through. That's how I do it. That's how you size it. As with every watch, you're going to get matching beads. This is going to come in a Kraken slider box. It's going to come with a few things. It's going to come with watch cleaners. It's good on all glass and metal parts, which is this watch as a whole. Non-streaking, non-toxic, non-residue, as well as a microfiber. It's also going to come with some fine scratch remover that's only for your glass, your domed acrylic. This is like a poly watch. It's Novus 2 from Amazon, just repackaged. If you get a scratch, just put a tiny bit of this on it and buff it out with your color matching micro. If it scratches up and down, just go left and right, hazing it, buff it out. It should be gone. If it's still there, wait a little bit and do it again. Let it solidify. A lot of times I include this for the person, but I am completely out, and I don't do polished too often. If you get a surface scratch on this at all, I use Cape Cod cloth. I've always done that. A lot of times I get these and they already have a little scratch, so I've got one here that's cut up. I just cut the tiniest pink section off. I don't use the whole thing at all. And I just sit there and rub on it for 30 seconds. And if it's still there, I flip it over. For some reason, it's black once you do it. I don't know how something brand new, or every single time, whatever it does is it turns it black. Flip it over and do it again. After a minute, that scratch is completely gone. So I'd recommend you buying one of the Cape Cod cloth tins if you don't have one, because I'm sure you have other polished watches. And if you do, you probably already have it, and you'd know how to address this if you ever get a scratch. Now obviously, if you get a scratch in the brushed, you'd want to use the green side of a Scotch-Brite and just brush it in. This you wouldn't want to brush. But that is the build. If it's going to you, congrats, you're classy. And as I've said before, probably the coolest person you know. So that's the build. It will be available tonight at the 8 p.m. event. And that's it. If you want me to build you something custom and unique, reach out. I'll see what I can do. If you want to continue to see videos like this, like and subscribe, so I put them up all the time. Thanks, guys.